So if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that either you have plantar fasciitis or somebody you care about has it, and it sucks. I would love to help you get out of it because a year and a half ago I had my son, and pregnancy destroyed my feet. The ligaments in my feet all softened up, and so I ended up in incredible amounts of pain. When plantar fasciitis hit me, it meant that if I wanted to get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I was actually standing there for minutes on end before I could actually go to the bathroom because my feet had to warm up. They were in so much pain I couldn't transfer weight from one foot to the other. Trying to step over top of a baby gate was agony, but I've beaten it. It's not a problem for me anymore, and so I'd be happy to share with you the 3 different things that I did that helped. So this was the result of trial and error, a ton of research, sharing my story with other people and finding out what other people did, and finally filtering down to these were the 3 things that made the biggest difference. So very first thing, came across some literature that was talking about our obsession as North Americans with shoes. So talking about the history of the shoe, where did it come from, why do we wear them today? And I actually really appreciated what summed up the whole idea. Somebody called them foot coffins. And so the foot is actually a really dynamic, intelligent part of your body. It is meant to interact with the world. And so their theory was that putting your shoe or your foot into a shoe was kind of like putting your foot in solitary confinement. It can't interact with the world, and so it starts to, die essentially. It's just fading away because all of these intelligent, amazing things it can do, it's not being given opportunity to do that. So I ditched my shoes. I started going for walks, no shoes. I found that pavement, flat surfaces were not helping. It was an improvement over shoes. I was making some progress, but it was very slow, very painful. When I started making faster, noticeable change was when I was spending time with no shoes on natural, uneven surfaces. And the uneven surface is really important. Find opportunity to walk on grass, find opportunity to walk on dirt, find opportunity to walk on stones. Anybody who subscribes to you have to be wearing shoes is horrified by that. No, you can go walk on rocks. Your foot is so incredibly smart. What it does is it actually realizes, oh, that's not comfortable, and it will adjust, and it flexes all the different muscles inside your foot to bring you away from things that it feels are sharp or uncomfortable, putting too much pressure on one part of the foot. Your intelligent foot wakes up and starts making use of the muscles, and as you make use of those muscles, that's what brings everything back into place so that you're not experiencing that horrible pain. So bare feet on natural surfaces as often as possible. That is my #1 recommendation. That made a huge difference for me. The second thing, getting some relief when things were too tight. I tried to do a lot of stretching, and I found that this stretch was the one that was the most effective. So grabbing a belt or I forget what this is called, but a giant elastic band, whatever you have around your house, hook it underneath the balls of your feet. I found it was better if I did 1 foot at a time, so I'll show that here. Sometimes I've been able to do both feet, but 1 foot at a time has been better. This spot on the foot is really important because if you go too low, it's not doing anything. And if you put it too high, then your toes start to grip because you don't exactly want to, flip this back and snap yourself in the face, but now the foot is flexing instead of extending. So putting it under the base of the foot just creates some tension, and just pull back and hang out there for a little while. Watch TV, listen to some music, have a conversation, but keep that foot flexed back. And if I did this on a regular basis, this was another stretch that anytime I stayed consistent with it, I noticed leaps and bounds. My feet were just feeling so much better. I have tiny little flare-ups every now and then, and when that happens, all good. This is the stretch that fixes me up. The last thing is just pain maintenance. You gotta live life, and getting from day to day as you're healing. Hi, baby. To get from day to day, just sometimes it really stinking hurts. So putting a hot water bottle underneath your feet, I found that was just really helpful for softening things up and getting me through the day. Some people actually find that cold feels better, so put some ice packs under there or put cold water into the water bottle. But just if you are trying to avoid using painkillers, then you can actually put something under the feet to provide direct care for the part that actually hurts instead of numbing your entire nervous system with a pill, and that just helped for day to day. But here I am, and I just came back from biking with my son to the park. We were playing in the sand, walking around on the trails, and so I'm about to show you my foot. It's horribly dirty, but this is such a perfectly good opportunity to show you something amazing. This is the change that's happened with my foot. If you take a look, isn't that lovely? Take a look at all that dirt. I want you to notice this. There is no dirt in my arch. I am not wearing expensive orthotics. I am not, using anything artificial. I'm not taking any drugs. I didn't have any surgery. Just walking around on those natural surfaces, stretching out my foot when it was needed, and doing some pain maintenance with hot or cold. My very smart, intelligent foot has been able to heal itself, responding to the different information it was receiving, using the muscles, strengthening the foot again, and check that out. I walked on sand and there's not even sand in my arch. I have naturally strong feet. I'm able to live life again, and so I'm biking, I'm hiking, I'm doing all the things that I love to do, and pain-free. So I hope that video is helpful for you. Feel free if you have any questions or want to talk more, you can leave information or questions in the comments. I'll be happy to respond. But yeah, all the best. Bye.